What's up with you, man?
Nothing. I'm just excited.
Why are you so? It's like Christmas morning.
I know. It's like Christmas. Wah!
Hold on.
What?
I know why you're so excited. The Fighter and the Kid 3D is getting released. I'm about to make your dick blow off.
Do it again.
Because if you purchase the pre-sale at tfatk3d.com, we're gonna hook you up. You get Bryan Count Special, Never Grow Up, for free. Oh, wow.
Sorry. I made a mistake.
And you also get the limited edition Fire and the Kid 3D vintage T-shirt.
I poo-pooed a little. I pooed a little. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
You're so excited.
I'm so excited that I pooed a little bit and the other stuff came out.
So check it out, kids. tfatk3d.com. We're doing pre-sales right now. Yeah. If you purchase this package, you get Bryan Callen Special Never Grow Up for free.
I've been getting good reviews, haven't I, Brendan?
People love it.
Yee!
You get the Fire and the Kid 3D limited edition T-shirt for free. And then May 1st, you get the first dibs at all 12 episodes of Fire and the Kid 3D plus outtakes.
But if you don't like laughing super hard for, I don't know, what is it, about 2 hours? Is it 2 hours straight? And like
there's a lot
hard,
of
hard laughing? Don't get it. Don't get it.
Well... Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't get it. If you don't want to be like this, this is the funniest motherfucking shit I've ever seen in my life. If you don't want to say that at the top of your lungs, then don't get it.
Then it's not for you.
Then it's not for you.
If you get Bryan Callen Special that you've been waiting a damn good year for, and you get it right now, you have access to it. You right now.
Yeah.
Brian had all these offers, and I said, B, please just listen to me. The fans love you. Yeah. You're one of the best comedians in the world. Let's not wait for them to package this and put it together. Let's just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
And you said, you know what? I'm going to do it.
Yeah. But listen, if you guys don't want to be like, oh, this is so funny, I'm about to shit the couch, then don't get it.
I agree.
Then if you don't want to scream that, don't get it.
Don't get it.
All right.
If you're not ready to get your mind blown or melted off.
A special thank you to all our fans in Denver for coming out in force.
tfatk3d.com. Pre-sale right now. May 1st, you will get all 12 episodes plus the downloadable content, outtakes, all that.
Tell about the shirt, though. Tell about the shirt. The shirt is soft as what?
You get the vintage 3D shirt and then Bryan Callen Special. Go to tfatk3d.com right now. You can see the trailer there as well. Enjoy, kids. We're very proud of this.
That shirt is soft as fuck.
It's nice.
Soft as fuck.
Hey, everybody, this is DJ Harry here. Here at the Atlanta Magic City Strip Club. We got a lot of good things going. Let's get Timmy down here.
Hey, how are you?
Timmy?
Yeah, my name is Timmy, and I was named after Tim Tebow because he's my favorite.
Oh, wow.
So
That's fantastic.
But, like, for me, like, I'm super girly, but they call me Timmy. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, like, I could have named, my real name is Tiffany, but I was like, why don't I have something that's kind of male? So call me
That's
Timmy.
brilliant. You're very smart.
Thanks.
You look great. What have you been doing?
Well, if you've noticed, my skin is super shiny. It's like super shiny. Like if you were to throw water on me or any other fluid, it just kind of drips off.
Well, I thought that was from all the dancing on the pole.
Okay, so yeah, but no. Okay, yeah, but no.
Well, tell them what you're doing.
Okay, so before I ever hit the stage, like before I ever get on the pole.
Please hurry this up.
Okay, but like the most important.
You're driving me fucking nuts.
I understand, but if you could just let me finish. Like the most important thing for me is that I want to be like shiny and smooth, and also I want energy. So like I take krill oil from Onnit.
Amazing.
I'll swallow. I can swallow. I have no gag reflex, so I can totally swallow those pills so easily.
TMI, Tiffany, TMI.
I know, but Harry, shut the fuck up. And also, Harry, I do my Dolce whey, hey. And sometimes if I don't feel like whey, I'll get crazy with some hemp force active plant-based protein.
You know what? That's enough from Tiffany. Let's get Rachel up here. Rachel, skinny as fuck, and she's put on a lot of LBs.
Yeah, how you doing, man? I've been smoking a lot, so I apologize.
Oh, well, Rachel, your voice is way too deep for this segment.
I gotta stop smoking, man. It sucks, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. What's helping me with my cravings and helping me stop smoking, I gotta get back into health, and I feel real good, is I've been doing a lot of earth-grown nutrients from Onnit.
Well, with that voice, I would never buy any product you're endorsing right now. That was a terrible idea.
I gotta stop smoking.
All right, that's enough of Rachel. That was a terrible terrible promotional standpoint for On It there. Let's get Danny. Danny, come on down.
Hi, everybody. It's Danny. I love being here. Thanks. Woo! I have to say that On It is number one. It's my favorite because you see, look at my cakes, look at my butt, and look at my legs. Look at those. Touch them. Touch them. You can crack walnuts. Like, take that coconut.
Danny said cakes.
Take that coconut and totally smash it against my butt and watch it break. Smash it super hard. Ow! It broke. Now you can eat the coconut.
Buns of steel.
That's right. And I got it because of Onnit's exercise program. I went to onnitacademy.com and I totally used the kettlebells and I work my butt and ass, my butt and legs. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. My butt and legs so hard that actually, like if they had a mouth, if my butt had a mouth after I'm done with my Onnit workout, my butt would be like, no, I'm tired. Mercy, please stop. And I'm like, oh yeah? Well, you're about to get a serious workout because I followed John Wolf's program.
No, you used to have a flat ass, and now you get some cakes back there.
I totally do, yeah.
Did you get that from using On It kettlebells?
I did, yeah. I totally use Onnit kettlebells and their clubs.
But as a
and
stripper,
their mace.
you always have extra cash.
Okay, I'm not a stripper. Thank you. I'm a pole artist, but thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, those other skanks are strippers.
Okay, this
I'm
isn't the right
a pole
platform.
artist.
Okay.
I'm a pole artist.
Okay.
I'm an athlete. I'm an Onnit athlete. Thank you.
Now, you're not on it?
Yes, I am. I'm an Onnit athlete. Yes, I am.
Okay, keep dreaming, sugar.
Yeah.
I want to about me.
Oh, no, get
Get
out of
away
here.
from me, bitch, you skanky bitch. Just go smoke somewhere.
I want to have it.
Hey, get away from me. Ew, she's so gross. She smells like poo.
Okay, man, we cannot have Harry from the strip club take over the show, man.
Yeah, but listen, man, how about me?
Well, no, I was trying to get out of it. No, we can't have him on the show.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because it's a terrible promotional thing.
Hey, this is Bryan Callen, everybody.
Man,
Sorry,
thank
man.
God.
Jeez,
They
that
were
was crazy.
terrible,
Yeah,
man.
that was a crazy situation.
Don't end up like them. Often
Yeah.
Harry's made some bad decisions than the girls.
They sure have. Guys,
Onnit.com/fighter, 10% off.
we're gonna
They got
be there.
everything.
We're gonna be at the Onnit Academy.
We're headed to Austin this Thursday.
I went to
Tim Kennedy.
we're hanging with Tim
myself-
Kennedy, right?
Hold on. Tim Kennedy,
Yep.
myself,
Yep.
and Bryan Callen are doing a little jiu-jitsu play-by-play color commentary.
What am I gonna say about jiu-jitsu?
You'll figure it out. Whoa, bro. A little nervous about that fake blue belt?
A little bit.
Yeah. A little nervous,
It's
are
got
you?
a Kimura. Well,
It's going to be fun.
I
Austin,
went to-
Aubrey, let's
yeah.
do it, buddy. Can't wait to see you guys.
I went to Tim Kennedy's Instagram. I do that periodically.
You do it all the time.
I want him to give me a shooting lesson. He's just a barrel-chested hero.
He's in shape, man.
Ridiculous.
He texts me. He's excited. Me and him are going to be working together. A little On It love down there.
Good.
How about Denver, buddy?
Denver was great.
Denver was
Shout out to the fans in Denver.
I know, they're nuts, huh?
That
Hometown crowd.
that altitude makes you a little sluggish, doesn't it?
Yeah, I got a little sleepy. First day I was fine. Snowing. Remind me of why I never want to go back there.
Yeah.
Snowing like crazy. Hate the weather.
Yeah.
Next day, sunny as hell.
Yeah. I know.
Good shows, though,
It's
man.
funny. It went from 30 to 70.
That's Denver, man.
30 to 70.
That's what it does.
So
Snow-
weird.
Like it's the worst winter storm. Next day, sunny as hell. On and off, on, off, on, off.
Yeah.
But it was fun, man. I'll tell you what's weird is doing those live shows in front of your close family and friends.
Yeah.
It's probably the most nervous I've been for a show. Just because
I don't blame you.
your family and it's different. Like I like it when I don't know anyone.
You
Or
didn't
if
look
it-
nervous.
No, I was. I don't mean like it's probably our best shows. I
Yeah.
think as
Yeah,
far
I
as
think so.
far because we're getting a rhythm now because
Yeah.
we're doing so many. But just as when your dad's there, your mom's there. I do some pretty raunchy stuff. My open dialogue. And like for my best friend Klopp, he goes, dude, it was so weird seeing you up there.
Yeah.
Great. He's like, dude, I'm used to football, fighting. He's like, see you up. He goes, I loved it.
It's such a different
He was
thing.
like, it's so weird to see you up there.
Yeah.
So it's cool, man.
It was great. All your
Nub-
boys.
Aunt
Cody
Nubby
Donovan.
was there. Everyone. Cody, Aunt Nubby was there.
Yeah.
Shane,
Aunt Nubby.
Aunt
Mom.
Nubby, Bridge, Beck, cousins, everyone. It was weird.
It was
man.
cool to see your dad because he was just watching all the fans kind of lined up to take pictures. And I looked at him at one point. He shook his head and he went, "It's incredible. It's just incredible." So it was pretty cool.
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. Could never live in Denver, man. What I tell you as soon as we're leaving.
You love LA. You're LA boy.
I
just
am-
those sunshine-
My veins are like the Venice Canal. I am just balls deep in LA, man. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it here.
Yeah.
My heart is in LA, which is so weird.
Well, it's you're in an area of LA where you can. It's a village, I mean, and it's hard to argue with the beach every day, and it's hard to argue with 78, 80 degrees on on February.
I just feel better here.
Yeah.
I just feel way better.
That dry air got my lips cracked.
Man,
my lips looked like a Utah salt flat.
You would have thought I was Johnny Depp's girl off Blow. My nose would not stop bleeding. It would not stop bleeding.
Yeah.
I'd wake up, blood everywhere.
Yeah. Well, you were so tired by the end of our trip that somehow all the fluid went to your nose and lips. Like I looked at you and I was like, Tiger? You looked like your son. I was like, all I saw was lips and nose. I was like, hey man, why are you holding so much? You're retaining a lot of fluid in your nose and mouth.
Well, the shows, because Friday was my birthday, then Saturday 2 shows. So it's like we were so busy, I didn't eat.
Yeah. Your eyes were slits.
We didn't get dinner. We didn't get dinner on Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. You couldn't open your eyes, and all the fluid, you looked like a muscular blowfish.
Yeah.
You were just like,
little fat blowfish.
I was like, hey, Rudolph, with the fat lips, get out of my face. Jesus.
Get out of my face, man.
Got a narrow face over here.
We had some, all the crowds were good. Our last show, we had a little bit of rowdy fans, but
yeah.
That's just Saturday
It was
night.
great.
Little booze
We
going.
had Kat Zingano show up.
Hang with us in the back.
Yep, that was fun. I love her. She's a good
She's the
person.
best.
Good people, man. I want to see her fight again.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully
I gave her a back kick lesson, so hopefully.
God, yeah, now she has all the tools,
Yeah,
huh?
now she has all the tools. Now she's going to crush it.
Saturday, we were watching the fights before we were going out. We left right before Neil Magny fought. He was literally getting ready to walk out, and I had to go on stage.
Did your boy Shane Carwin ever show?
Yeah, he came
he did?
the last show, on Saturday.
I'm sorry he didn't stick around. We had TJ Dillashaw show up. That was awesome.
TJ was there. Shane's a
hanging
guy who
out
doesn't
with
like attention.
Yeah, so he just disappeared.
And if you saw Shane, you'd be all over him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fighters.
As soon as you saw TJ, you're like, holy shit, you got out of line. I was like, holy
You gotta
balls,
give
man.
him.
I thought it was fucking
But
Carmen Electra at 21 years old.
but I
Carmen
look
jumped
at
out of line. I
it-
was like, hey,
I
man.
don't look at it as even fighting. Like for me, I think anybody who is that good at what they do. It was so funny. I'm talking to TJ and he goes, we're talking about wrestling, and I was talking about how I almost wrestled in college, and he goes, yeah, and I go, yeah, I mean, I was never going to be at your level. He said, I don't know, man. I had to work really hard to be good. It was really hard for me. And I was looking, I was like, yeah, I know you'd had to work really hard. A lot of guys work hard, TJ. And then you became like at the top of your game at MMA as well. Don't act as though you're not a special athlete.
He's a special athlete, but the work that kid puts in, like his workout,
Crazy
it's
competitive.
True because
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys. I don't know if you could say TJ's the most talented and athletic guy in the UFC,
Right, no, right.
as a champ. But the amount of work that he put in, like even with the pros at Muscle Farm and at Dwayne's, he's outworking them.
They talk about
he's,
that,
he's
right?
right. He's
Yeah.
right when he says that. The
Yeah.
amount of work he put in, 100%.
They
correct.
talk about that. They talk about how competitive
That's why
he
he's
is.
special.
Yeah.
yeah. It's not some. It's
But
not like
that
the
is
LeBron
that
James
is
thing.
part of being a great athlete. I mean, in a way.
Some guys would beg differ. Like there's some. It's very rare guys work as hard as he does.
Right.
It's another level. He's obsessed with it. You'd have to be to get Dwayne's whole program down as fast as he has.
Yeah, and you probably would have to be. I mean, there are some exceptions as always, but you'd have to be just to get to the top of your field at that, to be a top wrestler, to be a top MMA guy. I mean, and to stay at the top especially at the lighter weights. To be that good, and
You'd
the
be obsessed. Yeah, some guys aren't.
pound weight class.
Some guys are just crazy talented.
Yeah.
TJ's just a freak. He's
Yeah.
obsessed with it.
Yeah,
It's
really
pretty
is.
cool, man.
Really is. I
It was
love his
good
wife.
seeing him.
Good
know.
stuff. It was fun to have them there. Anyway, my friend, and moving on and continuing on.
How
with
excited
this.
are you about your special, man?
I'm excited. I'm always so insecure because, of course, I want them to see what I'm really capable of, and trying to capture everything on film and editing it is difficult, but I think we did a good job. And I'm happy with it. And by the way, I've got a whole new
You're
act.
always your biggest critic.
Yeah.
You were worried about your shirt being sweaty.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
I
a
worry
big
about
deal.
everything.
Yeah.
I worry about everything.
Yeah, you constantly critique everything.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll never be any different. It's so weird too. Like I was thinking about performing. Like performance is no longer so much of a mystery to me as far as like, hey, Bryan, go out there and be funny, right?
Yeah.
I've been doing it so long, and somebody was saying to me, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but somebody said, "What are your goals?"
No, people ask you that all the time.
But I was like, I'm 49, and I thought to myself, I'm living my goals. I mean, everything else, I guess there's more, but I'm living my goals. And now my goals are a little bit different. My goals are internal. My goals are about self-mastery. Like, how can I kind of have complete and total control over my impulses?
Well, don't you think for you get so much. Me too, but even you more so with time management. You got to dictate who gets your time.
Yes.
You can't be doing bullshit podcasts here or doing your buddy's favorite. You know.
Well, you don't have time because you're right when somebody says, "Hey, I need 2 hours of your time." Okay, but that's 2 hours away from what I'm trying to do and also taking time away from family and all that stuff. But more importantly, like this is something that I've been thinking about and I wish I knew more of when I was younger. We're on a trajectory of trying to do something. And one of the things that I fucking love about this podcast, I have to say, and I got it in spades in Denver, is we mean so much to certain people, young men who
the
are
truck driver. Let's
the
give
truck
that truck driver.
I think his
shout
name is
I know you're listening.
Logan, Big Logan,
Big Logan, who
That
played
did-
football, and I think it was NAI
who beat me
football.
and Austin at arm wrestling like we were.
This dude was huge, and my brother goes, "Hey, that dude wants to arm wrestle." I go, "I don't arm wrestle. I'm a grown man. I don't arm wrestle." And
his wrists were about as thick as my leg.
big ass kid, good looking dude, and he was the friendliest person you've ever. Huge.
Yeah,
And he was
a
just like,
giant lad.
He went, "Oh, fuck, man. Oh, and you guys are cool. I knew it. I knew you guys were going to be friendly." I was like, "Yeah, man, what's up?"
Yeah, his name is Logan Chichester.
Dude, such a good guy.
24-year-old kid and just a big, gentle giant with the biggest hands.
I
and
said,
wrists.
"Yo, my man," because my grandpa and uncle, my uncle's a truck driver now. My grandpa's a truck driver for 40 fucking years or something like that. And I go, "Hey, my man, how about those lot lizards when you pull over to the side? How's that going?" He goes, "They're there. They're there, and there's some very beautiful." This is how you know he's a good guy. He goes, "They're there, and there's some very beautiful ones. You know, I'll get him in my truck. I just want to talk to him, man. I say, I don't want anything from you. I just want to see what's going on." And I give him my money. And he goes, "Then they go to the next truck, and they're probably doing some dirty things."
Yeah, and you
Logan.
believe him. Like if it was me,
I'd
know
be like,
I'm
"Fuck
lying.
off."
You know I'm lying, right? He'd be like, "No, I just talked to him." You're like, "Oh yeah, bro. Hey, I'm just talking. You're talking to the microphone over here." But you know that guy. You know that guy is being sincere.
No,
That
he was
guy-
literally like, "No, I just get them in there. I just want to see, where they come from." I'm like, "Damn, you're a good."
He sent me an email. He goes, "Hey man, I'm sorry I took so much of your time. I was just so starstruck." I was like, "You didn't take my time." But anyway, at 24, being a young man like that, and I was talking to some of the other guys, I remember the confusion. I remember looking for answers desperately because there's no book that tells you how to live life. Yeah. And it was really cool to kind of when you realize how important. This podcast is great for comedy and everything else, but it's also like a lot of young dudes are looking for guidance, and I happen to be their dad's age, probably. You know, it's
Good chance.
It's a privilege, man. It's a privilege.
It's cool.
I love that shit.
That guy was awesome.
Yeah.
That guy was so cool. He beat the fuck out of Bryan and Austin in.
But
arm
so
wrestling.
easily it was weird. Like so easily.
Well, he said he was the North Dakota state champion.
I don't know what he is.
Shit.
He was a competitive arm wrestler, and when you're 270 pounds and you just have that weird sort of bear strength, and you have technique. The way but Austin's a lot stronger than me. Austin's got big arms and just looks strong and just whoop,
Austin's a small dude, but
he
he's
beat
smaller,
him like
he's
I
a
would do a
professional.
child.
Like this, is what he does. Like he already won medals and shit as arm wrestler. As soon as I hear that, I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? Of course, the small guys are like, "Oh, I'll try."
Well,
and
I made a big thing about it.
Everyone's phone is out. People
Yeah.
around him, I go, "All right, man." The dude literally just goes, "Kadoosh!" Like.
that
Less
fast.
than a second.
No, that fast. Like 1 second.
And then Austin goes, "I'm good at arm wrestling." I went, "Sweet, get up there." Kadoosh!
that fast just went. He went zoop.
And
it
now
was that
it's
fast.
all on people's
Yeah.
fucking
The
camera.
amount of time it takes me to go zoop. That's how fast it was. He ready, set, go. Zoop.
He was giving us tips. He's saying, like, most people do it and they get off balance. He goes, "You want to stay right in line with your arm."
Yep, and bring your whole body
Boom.
down with it. He was teaching me a lesson.
Cool, man. If I'm ever 12 again, I will fucking use those tips.
I tried to do it, didn't work. I would imagine you have a long arm. You'd be good at it. Let's get you involved.
You know what,
Let's
man?
get you pulling, brother.
Let's get you pulling, brother. If there's one thing I don't give a fuck about,
Let's
it's arm wrestling.
let's change that, brother.
Dude,
let's change
it's
that.
dangerous on your ligaments.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen those people who just snap their shit out?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
yeah.
What? Imagine snapping your shit out.
I
like
actually love watching professional arm wrestling because some of them scream. "Ah!" You know, and you're like, all
that.
right.
It's on ESPN, I think 2 or ESPN Ocho. It's
Yeah.
like old school. I'll watch that shit too.
That's great.
And those dudes, they're so serious,
Uh-huh.
and they give like a whole, background on him.
Uh-huh.
Like he's a truck driver from Montana. He plays no games.
The one guy
he has
who-
the mustache,
Yeah.
backwards hat, and it shows their wife in the crowd.
Yep.
But they're not like, it's not like a quarterback's wife. They're like
Yeah.
it's just some gnarly bitch. Just like, yeah.
She's got a goatee.
Fuck him up, Jim.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
And then he gets up there, and they're vying for position, and then the ref ties them together.
Yeah.
If they keep slipping,
Yeah.
they tie them together. Then they go. And those dudes, man,
Yeah.
think how hard it is.
Beasts.
I would be the uber ream of arm wrestling. I would be so juiced.
Yeah.
No one would fuck. It'd be like,
I bet you'd be really good at it because you're so strong. I bet you'd
I
be
don't
good.
know, man.
The guy who won
it's
for
a lot of
years,
technique.
the guy who won for years was a 400-pound hog farmer.
Not anymore. The guy
No.
who's winning now is small.
Oh, really?
He's one of the smaller. He's in shape.
Yeah, because a lot of guys
Older
now
guy,
the
too.
guys are in shape. Now the one guy who won for years was about 6'6", though. He was very athletic looking. Like,
Yeah,
ridiculous.
now the top guy, he's older. He almost looks like a Navy SEAL. He's thinner, and he's from Canada.
Really?
Yeah. And his wife is the one like headbutts him after he wins and shit.
Really?
Like, fuck yeah! Oh
boy.
damn, bitch.
Easy, honey.
It's just arm wrestling.
Yeah.
I won 20 grand.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna.
Imagine being a competitive arm wrestler.
Sponsored by Bracelet.
I don't know.
Like who?
man.
What are you sponsored by? Sponsored by Hand Cream.
Dude, you know when I worked for Hard Nutrition, right? The supplement company, I dealt with a lot of sponsorships, stuff like that. And, we sponsored shit. Bisbing, Rashad, Keith Jardine, Nate McCart, Shane Carwin, all these guys. And we would do like the Olympia or the stuff. And they would always go, talk to Brendan, right? And there was a guy, I guess, I don't know what he was ranked, top arm wrestler, huge dude with on a cleft lip. That's all I remember. Just a huge dude, man.
With a cleft lip.
Yeah. And he was like, I'm ranked. He was like giving his pitch why he should be sponsored and get money.
Oh boy.
It's tough. I was like, it's arm wrestling, man. He's like, we just signed a deal with ESPN Ocho, and I'm going to be on there. And it's like, God, it's arm wrestling. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
Dude was jacked.
Oh, I'm sure.
Super jacked.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough one.
The arm wrestling's tough.
It's like I would say this: if I have a son who gets super good at arm wrestling, or super good at the toboggan, or super good at shot putting, good, excellent. Let's keep that as a very strong hobby. And you're allowed to spend exactly 15 minutes a day on it, because if you start taking, if you want to be, the guys who win medals in toboggan, in downhill toboggan, or is that what it's called?
I have no idea.
In the Olympics, or the luge. I know it's awesome, but this is bullshit. And also, and shot put, I can throw a cannonball farther than anybody. And chances are you're going to take eighth. So you're the eighth best cannonball thrower in the world. I don't care. And he's not going to pay the
Chance you're
bills.
working at rematch.
It takes one line in your resume at the very bottom, and
I mean, I'd hire you if you're a top track and field athlete. I'd hire you.
I guess.
You have discipline at least.
Yeah, you do. You have discipline. It shows that you can throw a ball far.
Yeah, well.
No, I don't mean to poo-poo any sport.
Yeah, but shot put, there is a lot of technique
and strength, of course.
If you get high up there, I agree.
I respect it.
Probably
that's a lot. That's a lot of training over 4 years to get good at. It's just tough. Yeah, it's tough. It's a good challenge. But how long?
Well,
if
you did taekwondo though.
Well, it's pronounced taekwondo. But if
my son was gonna do taekwondo or shot put, I'd say go ahead and stick with shot put.
No, I like taekwondo though, because taekwondo gave me confidence. You learn how to a type of fighting. It's really, really difficult to get good at, actually kicking and stuff. It's really
your black belt in less than a year.
Yeah, but to get good at it, like when you're sparring and fighting in tournaments,
try shot put.
It's hard. I think taekwondo, it requires in many ways maybe more of you. I think shot put is such a specific movement, and you get really good at that movement. Whereas taekwondo or fighting, like punching and kicking and moving and distance, there's a lot. It transfers to other things. Like I use taekwondo on stage, for example. Yeah, my body and stuff like that. It does. It teaches you really good body control.
No, and I did it for 6 years, but
taekwondo's not easy, dude. It's not. To be good at it, it's not. I don't care what anybody says. It's hard.
Out of all the martial arts, I'd say it's one of the easiest. By far.
I disagree 100%. I mean, having somebody who wrestled, having been somebody who did enough jiu-jitsu to know how hard jiu-jitsu is, I think it's really hard. But I think taekwondo, if you're really fighting with guys who can kick your head off, distance and stuff is difficult.
Here's why it's one of the easiest. There's more taekwondo gyms than any other martial art.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kid-friendly. It's the easiest one to do. And it's, there's a whole regiment towards it.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you can bring kids in there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I agree, but I think like anything else, if you want to be really good at knocking dudes out with wheel kick and back kick and closing distance and punching and stuff, like anything else, it's going to be pretty hard. I think, a lot of what I see Wonderboy Thompson doing is taekwondo, like front foot, roundhouse and side kick and back kick, and that's pure taekwondo. It's hard to do. It's hard to get good at that distance, and now you have to add other things if you want to be. It's not.
There's no.
You're not walking in to do MMA.
Wonderboy's the exception.
You're not going to walk in and do MMA. You gotta. It's a good base, but then you gotta. Anthony Pettis did it.
Well, I did it.
Yeah.
Shin Carwin. Everyone
Right.
has a background in taekwondo.
Yeah.
Most guys do because it's the first martial art you sign up for.
Yeah.
Because the most basic usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like it. I think it's,
I'm saying to you, B, is that as much as you love taekwondo, I'm saying shot put is very difficult to get good at too. Very
100%,
difficult.
100%.
Very, very difficult.
I think anything like that. I think the truth is anything like that, because shot put's so precise, like footwork and timing and how you rotate your body and where. I mean, of course,
very expensive.
Anything you do to get super good. Like they were talking about the difference in swimming. Like I don't like swimming, but the margin like between fourth place and first place
You're talking milliseconds.
is milliseconds.
Yeah, it's nuts,
it's
man.
crazy.
What? But at a high level,
Everything.
At the Olympic level,
Yeah.
man. What?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Everything. Every little detail makes a difference. Every little detail. So,
I don't know where we got started. We got balls deep in taekwondo.
Well, no, we got balls deep in the notion of practice and competition and how anything you get deep into is going to be difficult. And anything you get really good at is going to pay dividends. Because in a way, it's not just about learning. Like that. This is what I always say to people who are lost. Like people, like I get this all the time. People like,
You're a straight therapist now, son.
No, but I'm just older. And I get people who go, I don't know what to do with my life. Hey, I understand. Just get into one thing.
taekwondo.
Get into one thing.
I understand. Sign up for taekwondo.
Get into one thing and get good at it because it'll lead to other stuff because you'll learn how to get good at something, right? You'll learn how to get good at something. I don't think it's all that different.
Use your time wisely, though.
Gotta use your time wisely.
Don't get good at video games. I'd probably stay away from taekwondo.
Gotta get good at something that pays the bills. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Yeah. There are a lot of things that will keep you very poor. You could be very, very... Wrestling. Wrestling's an awesome sport. I have so much respect for it, and I love it. But if you're gonna go all, I think about this with guys who go all the way with wrestling and become these incredible Olympians. I have so much respect for that sport, but it's a tough thing to parlay into a monetary thing. It can be tough. It can be tough. Why are you being weird about that?
I'm being weird because you can't say do taekwondo and then. With wrestling, wrestling has created some of the more UFC champs than any other form of martial arts.
I'm not
by
saying
far.
I'm not saying it hasn't, but
I know, but you're saying wrestling, getting good at wrestling.
So is taekwondo. Taekwondo has a lot of guys who are champions started with taekwondo. Look at Wonderboy Thompson. Look at Anthony Pettis. I think John Jones.
So that's why. Everyone has a background in taekwondo. But
yeah.
As a kid, that's what you sign up for because it's the easiest one. Now wrestling is way more competitive. If my son wanted to be a wrestler, I'd 100% support it.
Me too.
Wrestling teaches you more than any other sport probably in the world. As far as dividends, as far as being Olympian or whatever they're going to do after that, there's a lot of shit you can do. That's fighting in general.
I don't think there's a lot. I think wrestling is a sport that you do for the love of the game, and most wrestlers, even if you follow it all the way to an international level, you're going to pay a price for that to an extent because when you're done wrestling, it's a skill set that doesn't necessarily transfer to the marketplace like anything else.
What market? Well, you're saying in general?
Yeah. Unless you want to be
some
an
of the
MMA
most
fighter.
successful people I know have wrestling backgrounds.
Yeah. A lot of Navy SEALs apparently. Well, it teaches you incredible discipline.
That's what I'm saying, B.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, you're not there's no professional wrestling league,
right.
if that's what you're getting
to.
to.
That's what I mean, yeah. Yeah, but what you're saying is that the discipline you learn from
I'm saying it's not a
something
waste
that's
of
so
time
hard.
at all.
No,
I'm saying like, you're saying if the wrestler it doesn't really pay dividends. I disagree. I'd say out of any sport you're gonna do, wrestling pays the most dividends.
Why? Because you parlay that into other things. In other words.
Maybe,
right.
But you're gonna have a set of skills that's, just overall set of skills. more so than any other sport that they don't learn. You get humbled. The work ethic it takes is insane.
Well,
I'm not talking about high school wrestling.
Well, I'm talking about all
very high
wrestling.
level.
I don't care, even high school wrestling. I'd be what I say this weekend. I said if I hadn't signed the seminal moment of my life, I would not be a successful person if I hadn't decided to be a wrestler for real.
Yeah.
Like I remember it. It changed everything about me. My son will 100% wrestle. Like it or not, he's going to get in there at least.
That's a sport you can't force a kid to do.
Well, he's going to have to.
Hey, look at me.
Yeah,
it's be tough in Calabasas.
And you look at me. And you look at me. He's got a couple choices. He can wrestle in high school. He can wrestle in high school, or he can wrestle in high school.
I'm telling you, you better get him started now.
I will be. He's going to be on a mat. That's 100% for a fact. Yeah. What I was all I was trying to say is that a lot of sports that you follow, shot put, wrestling, whatever, amateur sports, you're not going to make a career out of it. That's all I was trying to say.
Then don't do any sports.
Well,
if we're playing that point, don't do any sports.
Well, actually, no, that's
Name
not what
a sport
I'm saying.
that you should
It's not
do.
what I'm saying. I think that there comes a point like after college when you have done the wrestling thing, okay, you can make a choice now to follow that into international competition, Olympic competition, which requires, I think it's almost a full-time job.
If you're on the international tour.
Yeah, which if you want to do that into your 30s, for example, I think that's a very big decision to make because you may be sacrificing a great deal of money in the future, whether or not that's worth it to you or not. But when you follow wrestling into into the next level after college, it's a bit of a gamble. That's all I mean.
So what sport would you follow?
Oh, the only sports I think worth following, if you really want, in my opinion, after college, is if you're super good. Obviously, things that pay, that you can make a career out of. You can't. It's really hard to make a living. Correct me if I'm wrong. Out of being an international collegiate wrestler, right? I mean,
but you can't.
So football, baseball, basketball, hockey. That's
Okay,
what
so if you want to go that route, less than 1% of all people will make a career out of that.
Exactly. Which is
less than 1%.
Once again, if my son isn't insanely special as an athlete by the time he graduates from college and has people saying you should be doing this, then let's keep that sport as something you do on the side as a hobby. Awesome.
See, I disagree because you're always going to be able to go into the working field. That's always going to be there. That's never going to be a mystery. To have a shot at pursuing being a professional athlete, God, you have a very short window. Fucking run with it, man.
Yeah.
Run with it. Don't worry about if it's gonna pay dividends down the road. None of that.
Yeah.
Fucking run with it, man.
You think so? If your son was a really good wrestler after college, wanted to go into international competition,
100% I'd support it.
Really?
Yeah.
But then
100%.
when he's 35, and his one skill set he's worked on
he graduates
is wrestling.
He graduates college at what, 22 these days?
Huh?
So he's gonna do it for 13 years.
A lot of those guys do, don't they?
A lot of them have other. No, they don't. A lot of them have other stuff going on too.
Right.
A lot of them do seminars. They're doing all sorts of stuff.
Okay. I would dissuade my son from that.
I wouldn't.
Personally.
I wouldn't. The workforce will always be there. Especially if he's just getting a regular 9 to 5. Yeah, man. That's the difference between us, though.
Yeah.
I grew up doing that,
Yeah.
sports.
I'm surprised that you grew up doing sports, and so you would support that.
Yeah, because you can always go to the working field. That's always going to be there. Sports isn't.
I don't think it's always going to be there, though. That's what I'm saying. Like with
I'm
MMA, too.
I'm telling you it is.
Well, I would disagree with you. I've seen how it ends with a lot of MMA guys too. It's like when you dedicate your life to fighting, you don't have a lot of times you don't have the options you would have if you had started in the workforce in your 20s.
What options?
A skill set that's transferable to, for example, coding or whatever it might be.
Coding?
In
Most
the
MMA
marketplace.
guys aren't majoring in computer programming.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's what I'm saying.
So what I'm saying is that you can do sports and you learn other skill sets that most people aren't going to learn just sitting in the classroom. People skills, group skills.
Yeah, I'm not saying sports are not valuable. I'm not saying sports don't shape character. I'm not saying sports
you
are
can
not.
go get that job that you could have got out of college basically any time.
Really, at 35 or 30?
Well, if they had a 15-year professional career, they're probably not going to be worried about that job.
Yeah, they will. In wrestling, they will. They're not making that much money.
Most guys aren't wrestling for 13 years. That'd be the exception after college.
Okay,
that'd
30.
be less.
So 8 years.
God, that'd be the longest professional. You're set.
As a wrestler? No, you're not. That's
So you want
ridiculous.
just wrestling now?
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about certain sports. What did I say? I said fucking shot put. I said wrestling. I said toboggan. I said there are a lot of Olympic sports that people dedicate their life to. And it's a big thing to do because you come out of it with that one skill set that is not transferable.
I look at it different. I don't see it as one skill set. I think they get a pretty good understanding of how to deal with people, the business side of sports, all sorts of stuff, ups and downs of it. That job you want to get working at Kinko's is going to be there all your life.
Right.
Maybe your dad owns an insurance company. That's not going anywhere, man. The sports, that if that's what you want to do, you better fucking take it and run with it. Because to live in the suburbs and have a dog and wife, that's always going to be there for you. Oh, even at 32, 31, it's not going anywhere. And that's sports, man.
That's fair. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. What about the fights this weekend?
I'd see it on replay last night.
Yeah.
Proud of my boy Magny.
Wow. Can I just say a couple things about that fight? I felt like, first of all, Magny weathered that Lombard storm, of course. Pretty amazing. But did Hector get tired, or what was going on in that second round?
That drug testing's a motherfucker.
Hey!
Man. Well, I think everyone's thinking the same thing. It's not like breaking news. He got tested positive for steroids. And then this is his first fight since the suspension. I think I read somewhere they test him like 6 or 7 times before this fight. So even if he is doing stuff, you're not doing the same stuff. Didn't look great, did he?
Well,
they probably should have stopped the fight early in the second round.
Oof.
That third round he came out just looked like doo-doo.
He was just so exhausted. That there's so much muscle to feed. Like he's just
that's
so
an excuse.
muscle.
It's not. Listen, he's 34-4. Though he knows how to deal with muscle. It's just he's not. He doesn't look the same. Now you can say it's not drug testing. Well, we've never seen him really look like that.
Well, I just feel like he's so like, again, a lot of his wins were, I think, in the first round of that 34 wins when you're that muscular and
we've
you're
seen
that
him
big.
go 3 rounds though, and he's never looked that bad.
Oof. Man, it was like he was just standing there. He was exhausted.
His fight that he won and then he got spent for, he went to a decision with Josh Berkman. We've never seen him look that bad. Not that, just drained.
Yeah.
So I'm no detective. I'm not a detective, but
yeah.
What's the one thing that's changed here?
He certainly looked as muscular as he ever
He looked
has.
good.
Yeah.
Physically he looked good.
When Neil Magny was like kind of after I think it was the third round or it was second round, just jumping up and down, just kind of ready. Now he's warmed up. I thought,
Dude,
man,
the gazelle doesn't get tired.
Gee
so
whiz.
proud of that guy, man. As far as he's come.
Well, how many has he won?
He was
now?
on season 14 with Shane Carwin, and I was a coach on there. And he was, he was all right. He's all right. Never thought he'd be top. I think he should probably be ranked in top 5 now. Think about it. Hector, was number 4 before he got suspended?
I don't know what he was
going
up into it, but he was number 13 going into this.
He was 13 going this. Before he got suspended, he was pretty high up, man.
Yeah.
Damn near got a title shot.
Yeah, he was always the guy.
So what do you do with Neil? Give him the winner of Rory versus Wonderboy? Well, no, if Wonderboy wins that, he's getting a title shot.
Yeah. I don't know.
You got to give Neil someone good. And then you got Damian Maia, too. Beat the brakes off Neil. It's just a bad matchup.
Damian just kept taking him down.
That's insane.
70s.
Neil's won 10 out of his last 11 fights in the UFC.
That's what I thought.
All UFC fights.
That's crazy.
Big leagues. 10 out of his last 11.
His one loss was the, world-class Damian Maia.
Yeah.
Crazy.
God, yeah, there's some good fights.
What'd you think of? Well, you said
maybe give him, I don't know. There's a lot of good fights. I know Matt Brown trains with him, but that could be interesting. What'd you say?
You called it on the Frank Mir thing. You said, don't stand and box with him.
Well, it's just, like we talked about it, how Frank at the Vegas show is obsessed with boxing. I was like, I don't like that.
First thing you said when we left, you went, "Oh, I don't like that he's that into his boxing because he's going to try to stand and bang with Mark, which is always a terrible idea."
And I don't think he was trying to stand and bang with him. It's like Mark double jabbed him. He was trying to get under the jab, and that's when Mark threw that fucking huge overhand.
It was just so fast.
Right behind his head. Right behind, like right neck, like lower neck, upper ear, like boom.
And then just walked away.
He knew it.
He just knew, huh? He just knew that.
Well, what's Frank do from here? He can do whatever he wants. He's earned it. But I don't know where he goes from here. It's 2 losses in a row, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, well.
At his age. He's such a beast commentating, man. UFC Tonight should pick that dude up. They don't have any good-looking, bigger dudes, you know?
He should. But
They have
Frank's such a
DC, but-
fighter. He's going to want to keep fighting. Whereas Mark Hunt is 41 years old. Like a walk in the park for him. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Thank you, Jesus. We'll see you later. I'm going to go party now.
Yeah, for Mark, too. I mean, you look at. I was looking at the heavyweight division rankings. There's not a lot of youth in it, so I think Hunt or America just stick around and be fine. Like, you look at everyone, you know, JDS, physically, to me, he's fighting older than anyone, really. Like, after those beatings from Cain, he doesn't look the same. You got Verdum, who's older. Cain gets hurt if the weather gets cold. Like, you know, he can't do shit. You got Stipe, who is young. You got Travis Brown poking people in the eyes. And then you got
Big Ben.
You got Big Ben, Rothwell. Let's not forget about Rothwell,
Never
old as
forget.
fuck, but on a fucking crazy
Gee
streak.
whiz.
And then you got Arlovsky, old as fuck, still doing the damn thing. You got Barnett, Hunt. I mean, it's like we're back in 2007.
Heavyweight's an old man's game.
Heavyweight, yeah,
They're killing it.
Heavyweights always
older dudes killing it.
their careers are always longer than most guys.
That's so interesting.
It's weird, huh?
Yeah.
I was looking at the rankings the other day for the fuck of it, and I was like, God, everyone's pretty old, man. Like,
But you rank number 2 in, they say active heavyweights because they don't realize you're retired, but you
Who
rank
did?
number 2 in most head strikes in the heavyweight division. Do you know that?
in the history, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
You've hit more, because I always thought of you more wrestling, and you've hit more guys in the head than everybody but Mark Hunt.
That is weird, huh?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Mark Hunt's number 1, because he just knocks dudes out. Like
Yeah, it's not like he's jabbing you to death.
no, he knocks you the fuck out. Like I was never, I wouldn't consider myself a KO artist like Mark Hunt. I figured it'd be Cain or me,
Yeah.
not really knockout guys, but you land a lot of punches to the head.
Yeah.
Or maybe JDS. I think it'd be someone with really good boxing.
Yeah.
Because jabs, hooks, body shot, all this,
Yeah.
setups.
I just can't. Yeah, it's his speed is what amazes me. I watch that over and over. That right hand, boom, boom. Like just watch out for the guy with tits and a belly because he's gonna put you to sleep.
Mark Hunt, man. I don't know what you do with Mark Hunt.
He keeps fighting.
No.
What do you mean? How you fight him?
No.
Who's next?
Matchup.
Like, who do you put him
Oh.
against next?
God damn it.
Um,
I'd like to see him versus Arlovsky. That's a fun fight.
Yeah.
I think he knocks Arlovsky out.
Well, that's why you want to see it.
Yeah.
Be fun. Arlovsky's ranked higher.
Yeah. Stipe.
You do a. They already fought.
I know. I'm
beat
saying
the
Stipe
fuck
didn't.
out of
Stipe
him.
didn't hear a peep out of him. Just beat him. So it just depends.
See, Mark Hunt's ranked 9th.
You could do Arlovsky. You could do
Josh Barnett.
Has he fought?
old school fight.
Has
Yeah,
he fought?
fought
Has he
before.
fought Rothwell?
Yes, terrible fight.
Hunt?
Yes, in Denver. That's why there's no
When?
heavyweights in Denver anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible fight.
Why? It just went the distance.
Oh, so bad. Gassed out about a minute deep into the first round.
Oh boy.
They just laid on each other like two slugs. Two slugs. And I fought Rothwell after that fight. Because if we watch that fight, I'm like, yeah, I'll beat the shit out of that guy. That's
Oh,
after you see his Denver fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The heavyweight's interesting right now, man.
Yeah.
Our boy Allen, the dime piece
Jobin.
Jobin,
He looked good,
won.
man.
He's a fucking beast.
Unloaded. I think that was that
did you see
kid's
his
UFC
cover of-
debut. He's
was it?
unloaded on that guy.
I think the UFC blasted out too, like his cover from. I
Is it a
don't know.
Versace one?
Yeah, Versace. You see it?
He's a Versace model.
It's like he's walking like in the desert, and there's some dime piece next to him.
He's
Dude's killing the game. Killing
what
the
a
game.
stud.
Hey, let's just keep giving that guy fucking easy matchups so he can get highlight real knockouts. Doesn't fuck up his face.
Just be a model.
Be a superstar.
Be a badass model. You're a badass model. Like you fights well. God damn.
Such a great guy, too.
He
great.
looks so good. in
Yeah,
that
he's
fight.
Such a good dude.
Such a good dude. Not cocky at all. Just
No.
really humble.
Nicest guy ever.
You imagine
Really?
if you look like that?
I
He's
hate
like
him.
teaching like kids Muay Thai classes over the weekend and shit.
Really?
He's a stand-up guy.
Dude, I wonder what his Versace contract's like. I wonder what
I don't
that's
know.
like.
Does he have a contract?
Yeah.
He has a
Signed a
contract,
contract.
Versace. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
He's a legit model.
Oh, that's sick.
First time ever.
Alain Jobin. And he's French? Where's he from?
I don't know. Heaven.
I think he's from DC's neck of the woods, down in Louisiana. If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
so
Oh,
he
he
does-
is from
oh, so
Louisiana.
he's Creole.
Yeah, he's from Lafayette.
Oh, he's Creole.
That makes sense with the French name. Huh?
Oh shit! So he's American. Oh, okay.
Oh no, he's American.
Oh, I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he's from
Stone
the
Cold
Sa-
American.
He's from New Orleans. He's
Yeah.
Creole from
That's
New
where that
Orleans.
French name comes
Alain
from.
Jobin.
Oh yeah.
Into that voodoo.
He's American as fuck. Trains at Black House.
Does
yeah.
he talk like this?
No, no.
You got that southern drawl?
No.
We like to party down here.
No, I think he's just like there,
Oh.
and then
I wish he would.
we're coming to New Orleans, huh?
Yeah, we going to New Orleans.
Hey, do the whole show in that voice.
You been in New Orleans?
Oh yeah,
We like to party down here.
it's cool. Are you
New
a New Orleans fan?
Yes, I am.
Have you guys been to New Orleans?
I haven't.
New Orleans is a magical place. Magic. The French
Interesting.
Quarter. The French Quarter. When I was
Good
down
food.
there, they had a shootout right in my hotel, and I'm not joking around. The guy ran through the kitchen shooting his gun.
Really?
That's right. They shut the kitchen down
Wait,
for
are
a
you-
while.
are
The
you
cop
being
police.
serious
I'm
now?
being dead serious. It was a very nice hotel. A man ran through the French Quarter. He had stolen someone's purse or something, and he shot back at the cops through the kitchen. There
Jesus
was a
Christ.
shootout right in my hotel.
A lot of crime in New Orleans.
Oh, there's a lot of crime.
Gotta if you're on Bourbon Street, you go left or right. I was with my manager, Big Lex,
Yeah.
both big boys. We went right, and it was like 2 a.m. We're doing
Yeah.
some scumbag shit, and we go right, and this cop goes, "Hey, fellas, not around here, man. Turn back, go that way." He's like, "You do not want to go down here."
Oh,
I
you
was like,
get
"Damn,
you get
really?"
shot in the
He goes,
head.
"You don't come down here, man. Stick to there. How long you boys here?" I said, "1 more day." He goes, "Yeah, don't come down here tomorrow either."
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I mean, 2 big dudes.
They've had bad crimes there, man. My friend's parents, and they are in their 70s, got carjacked by 2 dudes, got in their back seat and made them go to ATMs and get money the whole time, hitting them in the head, and then drove them out
Hit 'em in the
under
head.
a bridge and made them get out of the car and took the car. And that was it. But there are
That's like, we
bad
got
stories,
off easy.
bad stories of people getting shot.
I love New Orleans though. Great food.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
We will be there in
And by great food, you mean
April.
great ass. What?
what? Hey man.
Sorry, guys. By
Jeez.
great food, you mean tits and ass.
What do
What
they
did I
call
say?
girls down there?
Sluts?
Couple swamp shows.
Hey, bro. Swamp shows?
You said sluts.
Oh, sorry. That just popped out.
Couple swamp sluts. Couple swamp shows.
Swamps. Hey, have you seen...
Hey, a lot of swamp shows.
have you
out
seen
here.
those Louisiana rats? How big the rats are? They have those... You know what they're called?
Those bitches have personality.
No.
too.
They have... what are they called? It's a type of rat that actually originated in Africa, and they are about, literally 12 pounds. Look it up. You're going to freak out.
New Orleans rat.
Koi poo?
It might be the koi
You got a
poo.
picture of it on there? Does it look like
They
Master
are
Splinter?
giant rats, and I'm talking about they're as big a rat, and they're
Oh my god.
look how big are they? And
You
they're
saw one be?
You see, oh yeah, you see them swimming. You see them swimming. Now,
I'm not scared. Well,
now that one's cute.
that's
There's
a beaver.
No,
hey,
no.
hey, that's a beaver.
Look
though.
up giant New Orleans rat. It's another word for it.
That was a beaver.
And they got, dude, they got tails as long as my forearm, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah, but Evan just brought up a
What
beaver.
are they called?
Says it's a rat.
That's
Hey
a cute,
man,
that's
you know
a
what?
cute
You've
rat.
seen a rat and a beaver. Don't ever do that again.
Louisiana
That was a
rat.
straight beaver.
Louisiana.
There. Giant swamp rats.
Look at the size.
It's
of
the
those.
size of a dog.
Look at
God
the size. For real, look
damn.
at the size of those. Yeah. Those are what you see in the swamps
Dude,
in
I want
Louisiana.
one.
Those things are as big as or bigger
they
than
bite?
a cat. The shit out of you. The shit out
Where
of
can
you.
you see him at?
Huh? We go down to New Orleans. and we're
Dude,
gonna-
I have to make a rat New Orleans shirt. Just
Dude.
a sick rat.
You got to see, for
Fire
real.
the Kid New Orleans shirt.
They found one that was something like literally 9-10 pounds. I think it was like literally, it was bigger than that.
Do they eat them?
I think it was something like 14 pounds. For real.
Do they eat them?
You know what?
Probably do.
I
They
would.
gonna go ahead and Cajun fry them.
When you're hungry, you throw that in your jambalaya.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nobody admits to it, but I would.
I would too. This
No-
jambalaya is good.
New Orleans
That's
got-
that rat, boy.
Mm-hmm. New Orleans is a magical place. You got alligators and different kinds of crime.
I call
down
them
there.
gators.
Mm-hmm. You got
You got
crime.
gators. You got life-size
Devil,
rats.
devil worship. Some of the best music on the
You talking
planet.
about voodoo?
The Big Easy.
Mama voodoo.
You know why they call it the Big Easy? From what I understand, it
'Cause-
was where black people could go down and get a job easier than most places.
Mhm.
And it was
Or if you,
and it was also kind of a, it was a real melting pot. There's an incredible book about New Orleans called
Dude, there-
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil.
there's a bar there, and it's one of the oldest bars. You know what? It's the oldest bar in America, and it's all black. It's almost like a cave. It was a blacksmith shop that he would serve drinks out of. It's still there.
Damn.
And they have the what's the Starts with an A. Or, what's the alcohol you put sugar cubes in?
Absinthe?
Absinthe.
Yes, they have it
Yeah.
at the real shit at the
It
bar.
used to be illegal for many, many years. I
Not
think now.
anymore. You go to this place, you ask for give me that king rat.
Let's
And
get ourselves. We need to do
We need to
do a
up.
night. After our show, we'll go like gentlemen. We'll throw on a blazer like a couple of Southern gentlemen.
You gotta dress nice down there too.
Like a couple Southern gentlemen, we'll go take in a jazz show and sip on some absinthe. I'm dead
Ooh, that'd
serious.
be fun.
And-
And get a couple 1-2 swamp sluts.
Well,
By swamp sluts, I mean rats.
Well-
Well, I want a rat, man. Is that weird? Is it weird if I have a 3-piece suit on and a rat?
yeah.
But
on
I'm
your
like
shoulder,
this.
on your shoulder.
No,
petting it.
no, he's big like a cat.
Just a giant old
and just
swamp
his
rat.
nose is just extra juicy. I'm just like this.
Just chock full of rabies. Just chock full of rabies.
Everyone's all, rat!
What's your rat's name? Rabies?
No-
Name is Rabies?
No, his name's going to be Yeezy.
Say hi to Yeezy Rabies.
You know my rat Yeezy?
No, my rat's name will be Yeezy. Your rat's name will be Rabies.
Ray and Yeezy.
You want to pet Rabies?
Who wants to get a picture with Ray and Yeezy?
Hope you don't mind 25 shots in your stomach after he bites you. He comes with a bite and 25 syringe shots in your tummy.
Cheese ain't gonna do it with this rat, bitch.
You know what rabies can do to people? It gives you a
This
fear
rat
of water.
needs cash.
Cash. You know that
Cash or dick?
rabies will make you deathly afraid of water? Isn't that weird?
If you get rabies,
A lot of times you can get rabies, and people will, if they see water, they will go into hysteria. That's
Really?
why, and you die of thirst because you can't get near water.
god damn.
You put somebody who has rabies, and you put them on a boat.
Who gets
They
rabies
will
these
literally
days?
die of fright.
Who
Apparently,
gets rabies?
it's a horrible disease.
It's like a random ass squirrel
It
bites
attacks
or
the
something.
brain.
Rabies,
It
but
attacks the brain, and you go fucking crazy.
yeah, 1940 is a real issue. Now, not so
Yeah.
much.
Now you got to get
You
shots.
get one shot. I got bit in the ass by a dog when I was a kid. And I had to get a big old rabies shot.
Is it only one shot?
It was but it was like this big.
Yeah, they get that. They get it in there.
Now Yeezy the rat gets a hold of you. You're gonna get some shots.
You can get some shots.
You're gonna have to wear a mask the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you met my big old swamp rat Rabies? Can I bring Rabies
No,
in here?
it's just Ray.
I'd like.
It's just we can't call him Rabies.
Well, his name is Ray.
No, it's Ray the
What's
rat.
does he have a last name? Mm-hmm. Bees.
Ray Bees. Yeah, Ray Bees.
Oh, have you met Ray, Mr. Bees? Oh yeah. Do you have a first name? Yeah, Ray.
Mr. Bees.
Have you met everybody? I'd like to present you Ray Bees.
All right, you little southern fucks. Line up and pet Mr. Bees.
Line up and present your face for Ray Bees.
Don't get your face too close to him with a fucking melt your face off with those front teeth.
He's gonna get his poo-poo stained front teeth into your face.
Poo-poo stains. They do have weird
Lives in the
teeth.
swamps and eats poo.
Hey, you little swamp fucks. Line up and pet Mr. Bees here.
What's his first name, sir?
And don't put cheese in front of his face.
Yeah.
It ain't a mouse, you stupid fucks.
He's got them cheese stained flat teeth. Got just 4 of them, but they're super strong and curved toward his mouth.
Now the owner over there, Mr. Bees, is the kid Callan. Yes, they have the same colored teeth.
That's right.
Yes, Callan's bottom teeth matches Mr. Raby's front teeth.
I got a couple swamp rat teeth. Who wants me to bite their face? If not, Mr. Ray Bees.
Now I know
would be
what you're
happy to.
thinking. I know what you're thinking. Why is that grown man's teeth the same as Mr. Raby's teeth?
Because I eat cheese and poo. I eat cheese and poo, and I swim around them swamps.
Now quit asking questions, you little swamp turds. Get a picture.
That's why.
Who gives a fuck if they look similar?
That's why I smell like sin and moss.
Who cares if the kid, now that I think of it, looks like a giant rat?
Huh?
So it makes sense you
Hey,
have a
dude,
pet
that
rat.
ain't funny.
It's not your front one, it's just your bottom one, though. It's just your bottom teeth.
That ain't funny. Why do you say I look like a rat?
Well, kids, it's not his fault his bottom teeth look like New Orleans skyline. Painted in brown.
You throw an apple at my face, it'll stick. Because I got crooked teeth. My teeth are sticking out my mouth.
You know what? In all serious, though, Brian.
Yeah, buddy.
As much as I want a Mr. Ray rat,
Yeah.
Mr. Bees.
You want Ray Bees?
Mr. Bees.
Mr. Bees? Mr. Bees?
Name's Bees.
Please make
Ray
a t-shirt.
Bees.
Please make a t-shirt.
I
of that.
got to now for New Orleans. I'm going to make limited edition.
I want a big old swamp rat. His name is Mr. Bees.
But he's going to be like this.
And he should have a name tag that says "Call me Ray."
He's going like this, and he's going to have a name tag that says Ray.
Yeah, Ray. But then,
Ray.
and then it should say
No, on top
Mr.
of
B's.
this, his name tag to say Ray. The text on top say Mr. B's. Then below it to say New Orleans.
Oh, that's
Fighter
good.
in
New
the
Orleans.
New Orleans.
Nolans.
New Orleans. I'll tell you what we are going to do in New Orleans.
What's that?
We're going to be drinking some fine wine.
Hey, by the way, I walk into your brother Jay's house, Shark Eyes Doll Smile,
Or Dolphin Smile.
and he's got some really good looking wine. He's got a whole wine cellar, and I'm not kidding. And this is all seriousness. And I look at the wine, I go, this looks like, how's this wine? And he goes, oh, it's really, really good. I said, will you buy a lot of wine? I didn't know you were in wine. He goes, I am now, since you guys were sponsored by Club W.
Boom.
And
that
they've
is
been
my brother,
sending
so
him
feel
his
biased, but
wine with a profile on the wine.
Yeah.
And
He's not a wine guy either.
no, but he's been
super easy.
He's becoming a wine guy because they're educating him on the wine. And at $13 a bottle, you can go up to $26 a bottle, but you don't have to because they cut out the middleman. You're getting excellent, excellent wine. You know me, I'm a wine guy. So at the end of the day, let them do the work for you. Why in the world? Life is too short to drink bad wine. That's what I always say. Ain't it?
That's
Yeah.
our motto here.
Yeah. And this is a wine club.
Yeah,
Sends you
but
wine directly to your door. Saves you all the trips to the grocery store. Okay? And I'll tell you something else. No, but do you know how it works? You go to the website, you fill out a 6-question quiz. They match your palate with an algorithm to the kind of wine you'd like, and it really does work. So
No risk guarantee. They'll love what you guys send. Right now, Club W is offering the Fire and the Kid Army $20 off your first order when you go to clubw.com/FIDA. It gets even better. I got more for you guys. I know you guys hate paying for shipping, so Club W will actually pay for your shipping on orders of 4 bottles or more. You're in four bottles or more. You trying to get crazy.
yeah,
You're trying to get loose.
Club W.
But they'll pay for free shipping.
Fighter, 20% off your first order now. clubw.com/fighter.
Boom.
Be part of the club.
What do you got, Ev? With these Evan, the otter, the cub, the bear, the beard. Hey, you know on the Viceland station they have Gaycation, and then they have another show which is brilliant called Balls Deep. It's like this little nerdy white guy who, like, he went into the South to those tents where they have church and prayer. He went in there to learn that. Well, this time he went to the biggest bear convention, like gay bear convention. Just hung out with literally truckloads of bears, gay men, but they're just bears. It's like it's the biggest convention. It's like thousands of just big dudes.
Wow.
He's just all up in it.
Hey,
What's he shooting
why is your
for?
tongue sticking out, Evan?
Why are you drooling?
Jeez, that was
So
weird.
what's the point of that show though?
Just to show people like different view, like he's going balls deep into this aspect.
That's a great name.
That's
That's
isn't
a
it amazing?
fucking lights out name for the show.
So like he did one, I think, in marijuana. He's balls deep in the marijuana culture. He was in this religious culture, and then now he was in the gay culture.
Getting himself into all sorts
It's
of
cool,
weird shit.
man.
Subcultures,
Yeah,
different
all sorts of
subcultures.
subcultures.
Love it.
What do you got, Ev? Wait, what'd you guys do this weekend before we get into this?
Okay, you want to kick it off?
Okay, you look a little tired.
I had a long day yesterday.
Why?
Damn.
My sister turned 21, so we had a little rager at the crib.
Define rager.
Look, your parents are great, by the way. They seem they're so much younger, or should I say my age?
My
She's
dad's 55, my mom's 53.
Damn, your mom looks good.
Your mom
your
is,
dad looks good
Your
too.
mom looks
but-
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were super friendly.
Yeah.
They're
I
all
thought maybe
they're
your
all
dad
in
and mom
love.
were gonna
My dad
judge
was
us.
crying laughing at the show.
He liked
Really?
Loved it. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, but we had a little party at my house, and it was
How many
like,
people?
I would say 75.
What?
You have a close family. You have a good family, huh?
Yeah.
You have
Awesome.
75 people
My
party?
sister has a lot of friends, like the jocks from high school, and then like
High
the
school.
fucking weirdos. Well, she just graduated a couple years ago.
And yeah, the fucking weirdos that we just said.
Yeah, the weirdos, and then like the little slutty Asian girls. Like
Sounds like my kind
Hey,
of
why
party.
why the
we
fuck?
had a jumper and
Why the
everything.
fuck don't?
You
Right.
guys weren't here, otherwise I would have told you to come.
Yeah, right.
I would have.
Your dad like hell no, don't let them.
Who
in.
wants to do cocaine? That's what I would have done.
But my
Your dad would say they can only come in if they have those Hannibal Lecter mask on.
My dad actually wasn't there. He's in San Fran for work. It was just my mom and her.
Did
aunt.
the house get fucked up?
No, this morning I woke up and everything was cleaned.
Did
What
you
a
guys
blast.
play drinking games?
Yeah,
or
it was
what?
beer pong, and
Oh,
then
Love that shit.
yeah, everyone was
Well,
balls
it's over,
deep in
isn't
the
it?
beer pong.
It's over.
And then
we didn't get
they
an
were
invite.
swimming. It was fun.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun. My sister drank for the first time ever
She
in
get
her whole
hammered?
entire life. It was weird. Like, she kept taking shots, but she wasn't. I don't know. Boom Boom Pal's kind of an asshole when she drinks.
Oh,
She's
really?
not really. That
Oh, she gets aggressive.
She's a little snappy. I'm like, the fuck's wrong with you, little
Ooh,
tit?
some people are like that when they drink. Some people get like real like mean, and some people get real happy. There's like no in between. I feel like.
Yeah, she's
I get
really
real happy.
snappy.
Does she go, everybody, look at these tits? Does she ever do that? Or?
No, but
I don't
at
know.
midnight was her birthday, so my mom went out because the party started at 12 in the afternoon yesterday. So everyone had been there all day. And my mom's like, okay, like, time for everyone to leave. And my sister, like, snapped at her, like, what are you talking about? The party just started. It's my birthday.
God
Ooh.
damn,
And
Boom
my
Boom
my
Pal.
mom
Was your mom like, well?
She was like, no, what the fuck? Everyone needs to go.
And did she kick him out?
Yeah, everyone left.
Damn.
Otherwise, you go, hey, man, it's 12 o'clock. Lose your shirts. I
Boom
would've
Boom
been that
Pal was
guy.
trying to get crunk.
I don't
So
know.
then what did she do after? Once
Her
everyone
and her
left?
boyfriend just chilled in the jacuzzi, and I went to sleep.
I bet they did.
Oh, they
Little
chilled in the
birthday sex.
jacuzzi.
Little birthday.
Ah,
And now they're at Disneyland.
chlorine.
Chlorine
Yeah.
kills everything.
Oh, it sure does.
Oh.
My pool's saltwater.
What
no
is that? A
chlorine.
tadpole?
Oh,
No.
saltwater,
Boom
salt.
Boom Pal's man blasted in the tub.
Hey, bro. Blasted in the tub.
Oh, hey, I didn't know sea monkeys were still around. Nah, bitch, I blasted in your tub. Those aren't sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys. Sea monkeys. What is this show becoming? Oh, ready to.
That sounds
Hey.
like sea
Oh.
I had sea monkeys.
Good douche.
You're
You're welcome.
did you have- no,
Sea monkeys.
You remember those?
Yes.
You would get the little container, the plastic container that have like the magnifying bubbles on it.
So
and then you
weird.
would dump the dry ass like Cajun seasoning in there. And then like 7 days
Yeah,
later,
it takes
it'd be little
forever.
tiny shrimp.
What were
just-
they? They were
they were
shrimps.
shrimp. Brine
so
shrimp.
interesting.
And I remember my brother so mean to me. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Look at this thriving economy here of sea monkeys. They like built fucking setups and all that stuff. I was like, this is so sick. Left in the bathroom. My brother's like, oh, check it out. Boom. Threw him down the toilet. Hey, man. Just ruined an entire fucking
Killed all my
world.
shrimp. You killed my
Just
shrimp.
killed everyone.
Aw.
He did the same thing with my ant farm, too. That's another weird thing because you get the sand, right? And you get the little fucking square full of sand. I'm like, how the fuck are ants going to live in there? And then 7 weeks later, you get a fucking vial of red ants. I was like, oh, snaps. Most of them are dead. And then you dump them in the little container. These bitches went to work. I had a full
Dude.
fucking, it was like Sim City in that bitch. As soon as you drop them in, they literally were building cities in
Oh,
there.
dude, we bought my son an ant farm, and they were thriving. And then I forgot to my wife and kids went away, and I forgot to give them water, and it was and they all were congregated around where they usually get water. They were dying for
Hey,
water,
man.
and they died, and I felt bad for ants.
Yeah,
it made me
that's
feel
fucked
bad.
up.
Oh, and I put water in there, like maybe one of you guys is still alive. Nah, they
Oh,
all
that's a
died. I
bummer,
felt
man.
bad. They
Well,
need water.
I think why they do work in
so
that thing
weird.
is because they can't go left or right. It's only up or down. All right, boys, you know the deal. Up and down.
Up
So
and
they just
down.
Fucking, I mean, my shit looked like New York City after about, 8 hours. They fucking go to work.
They go to work.
I don't know where they get those ants either. And who's filling the orders? Imagine that customer service for the ant farm. Fuck, we got Brendan in Denver. Get it together. And then some dude's just taking a scoop and putting it in a vial.
You're right.
And then like jam them in there. And then, all right, you got to fucking rush order that stuff. Why does it take so long to get the ants, too? Why doesn't it come with the ants?
And they bite.
Oh, yeah.
Ants are
They're
super
going to bite
mean.
you.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't you buy it at Petco or something? Like, yeah.
Petco's not
ants-
trying to have all the ants.
Ants will fight each
That's
other.
so weird. I
Ants,
would
if
never
if
think
ants
to
come
have
from
ants.
different colonies or different species,
Dude.
they will try to kill each other.
Dude, that will be our first pet of
No.
the studio. An ant farm.
Let's get a bunny.
All right, Kate, you can't have a bunny.
Aw,
The
of
bunny's
course
gonna-
she's a girl.
The bunny-
Let's get a bunny.
I wouldn't mind a bunny either.
You
and I
can't
like to
leave a
grab by the
bunny
ears.
alone for the
Hold
weekend.
The thing,
We
yeah,
can all
that's the
take
thing.
turns. It'll be like shared custody.
Hey, there's no rabbit.
No,
Can't get a rabbit.
we can have a bunny. Let's plump it up and then eat the shit out of it.
Well, that's fucked up.
Oh,
They're all, their nose are-
Aw, they're so cute.
No, we're getting an ant farm.
God.
Fire Kid Ant Farm. Now, can they get bigger ones? Like, I want a big ass one. Someone can go, oh shit, is that an aquarium full of ants?
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch. Fire
And
Kid
we
style.
break it and then it
No,
attacks
no.
everybody.
Well, it'd be cool if they could be bullet ants.
Yeah, that stings. That stings super bad.
Well, they're gonna be in a container, Brian.
Rogan used to have piranhas,
Oof.
and he had and the other, like, so half the tank was piranhas, and the other half the tank was goldfish that he would put in there.
Why would he?
And he put, I think he put on the, I can't remember. But I remember it said death row on the part where the goldfish were living.
Way too intense.
And he would just drop them in there.
And they just get shredded.
Yeah.
I hate fish. My
He
sister
had a
had a
serious
fish, and I
aquarium.
used to spray my cologne or my perfume in the water.
Hey,
and
man.
it would die.
What the fuck's wrong with you, Kay?
So mean,
No wonder your
Kay.
sister's an asshole to you. Hey, boom, bow, I'm on your side here.
She had a beta fish, and she went away for the weekend, and I was like, I hate this thing. It smells. It's in our room. I don't like it.
You killed him?
So I,
Did it work?
yes. It committed suicide. It jumped out of the tank, and we found it on, my dresser.
You're fucking right, it did, because it was inhaling cologne or perfume in its tank.
So
But
mean.
no wonder Boo Boom Pow hates you
Shout
now.
out to the beta fish.
Shout out to the beta fish.
That's down the toilet now.
Shout out to the beta fish. All right, Ev, let's get to current events. What'd you do?
All right. Yesterday I got the old band back together from high school.
You had a band in high school.
Yep, old punk band. Rented out a studio for a couple hours. Went, put down some beers, and jammed my fucking face off.
It's great.
That sounds fun,
It was
man.
a great time. I
Did you
haven't
guys
done
fuck
that in
after?
years.
What?
Oh, we fucked in the studio.
Yeah.
I bet what was the band
Yeah, all
called?
those microphones
What was the
around,
band
you know.
called?
It's called Guys.
It's called Cubs Are Us.
Oh,
called-
the
it's
name
called
is
Guy on Guy.
the name is not going to help me at all.
What is it?
The Rectal Junkies.
Well.
Okay.
Let's have a moment of silence for that.
Yep.
And now, guys,
Yeah,
the
take that,
rectal junkies, because they're junkies for rectum.
Because if
I
they
told
don't,
you it wasn't going to
if
help.
they don't get asked, they have withdrawals. Rectal
The
junkies.
rectal junkies. That's a little bit of genius.
Do you guys hate ratings or?
You don't get into punk to be a popular
It's
band.
better than the rectal wreckers.
The rectal junkies.
To play off an old G.G. Allen band. Murder Junkies.
Oh, that's right. G.G. Allen.
All right, let's go to current events. That got weird, man.
Current events.
Good luck with your band, though.
Current events with
All right. First current event. So Hulk Hogan, you know that whole sex tape situation that he got himself into? He sued Gawker and for $100 million.
Yeah.
The judge awarded him $115 million.
I love that.
So not only did he win, and they haven't even gotten into punitive damages, which will be awarded today,
Good.
which in Florida historically have been up to 2 to 3 times the amount of the compensatory damages. So he
Good.
could be looking at like getting $500 million out of this sex tape.
Good. It's good that someone like Gawker pays a price for violating somebody's privacy like that.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of standard.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about the live show. I talked about Hogan's sex tape. So the Democrats are like, come on, man. But this is Brian's right. It's you got to have some sort of standard. You can't just be jacking everyone's personal stuff and
Yeah,
blasting out there. And there's
Privacy's
no
dead.
repercussion. Yeah.
You
It's
know?
not good, man. Like, as much as technology helps people, it's hurting them just as much.
Well, yeah, I mean, even my
That's why Apple won't break into the San Bernardino terrorist guy's phone.
Right.
Because like, no, it's not about this one incident. That's the exception.
Right.
You do that, it opens up this huge vat of
course.
just breaking into people's
if
personal
you
space.
create a backdoor, the Russians and the Chinese and other intelligence agencies and law enforcement will get into your phone.
Well, that's what Apple said, but it's not even them. They said the regular society so smart. They figure out there's something to do.
Well,
They're just gonna.
I told you I was
duplicate it.
I was at my in-laws' house in Colorado, and they were skiing, and I was alone in the house, and I was walking around naked, and I was like do, and I was like, oh, there's my computer. Maybe I'll look up some porn, and I look up, and there's a camera in the house, and they have a camera that connects to their phone to check on their house in case there's a home invader.
well, that's
like,
good.
Right. But I was like, oh, I could be being watched right now on somebody's phone. We are constantly being videotaped wherever
Well, house
you
security
are.
for sure, but yeah.
But you're just always being videotaped. And so if that's the case, we do have to have strong sort of
Boundaries.
principles. What I love about the Korean pop star was the biggest pop star in Korea. Somebody an old boyfriend got naked photographs, tried to sell them to one TMZ outlet there. They said no. Then he sold it to another one. That media outlet said, haha, we got the most famous pop singers' naked pictures. They made them public. And guess what the Korean fans did? Every one of them. They stopped following that particular website. and they've never followed them again, and they boycotted them, and they refused to look at the pictures. And that company has never rebounded. They kind of collectively said,
That's pretty
fuck
cool.
you, man. We're putting you out of business because you don't have any standards.
That's
It
pretty
was
cool.
really wild.
What else you got, Ev?
So let's talk a little bit about the March Madness that's going on right now.
It is madness.
It is one of the craziest tournaments I can ever remember there being. The highlight for me, at least, was yesterday's Northern Iowa. Maybe the worst. Oh, actually, statistically, it's the worst collapse in college hoops history.
Oof.
There's
When
never.
they beat Texas, right?
They lost to Texas. They were up by 12 with 44 seconds left and lost.
I thought Northern Iowa won. I thought he hit a. Am I right? I thought he hit a last second shot.
No, that was the first round game for Northern Iowa.
Oh, that's
So Northern Iowa hits the buzzer beater to get through the first round. Second round comes around and they dropped it to A&M, I think. Whatever, it doesn't. I'm not sure which one.
That's the difference.
It's A&M.
I see. If you watch college versus NBA, it's not even close. Like you watch college football to NFL, you know, it's not as good, but you can see, fuck, man, every team has some NFL prospect. With college basketball, man, I think I was listening to Colin this morning on the Herd. Out of the 13 top prospects, only one's in the tournament. Because they're all international or they're out of it, you know. So like a lot of the teams, they don't have these superstars. So it's tough, man. Like it's good to see because it's actual traditional basketball and they have a game plan and not one guy kind of takes over. But I don't get into college basketball and they're trying to figure out too because their ratings are fucking terrible. Besides March Madness,
Yep.
They're trying to figure out how to get people engaged. It's just not fun to watch, man. I just don't care. I like the Sweet 16, and the Elite 8, and Final Four. Other than that, I don't give a flying fuck about college basketball.
I could not name one college basketball player or even one college basketball game that I've watched all year. I only watch March Madness.
The only
That's
guy,
time
I
I've watched.
kept up with is Ben Simmons from LSU because he's like he'll be the first round draft pick, or first pick in the first round. He's just a freak. But other than that, I mean that's a college basketball. They're trying to figure out a formula because no one's paying attention. Even like you have. If you're at University of Kentucky, people who live around Kentucky pay attention. But really, and other than that, it's not good. That's why all these upsets, it's trouble, man, because the fan base isn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like Northern Iowa going far is not good.
Yeah, but the upsets are what make March Madness fun, though.
You can have lower rankings though. So if the Final Four was, let's
Do you
say,
think they'll have lower ratings?
Oh.
'Cause I think if you have like a 15 seed that goes to the
That's
Elite
exciting.
8 or the
That's
Final
drama.
Four, like you get behind. Like remember when Florida Gulf Coast was dunking
yes,
on fools?
for sure, that's great. Now you can have one of those. If you have 4 of those, you're fucked. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
You can only have one of those
I can back that.
because you need Kentucky, Duke, Michigan,
Because they have such a fan
Gonzaga.
following.
They're the powerhouses.
Yeah.
You have to have that. It's the same thing with the BCS tournament, the playoffs in the college football. Dude, they want Oklahoma, Ohio State, Florida, Michigan, Florida State. They need the powerhouses there to get ratings. Because if you have all Cinderella teams, you're fucked. It's fun for us.
Yeah, you need to be able to put all your eggs in that one Cinderella basket. If you have 4 of them, then it's like
You don't want 4
you can't
Cinderellas
really
at the dance.
yeah.
No one wants
Harder
4.
back.
Then you just got a bunch of thirsty bitches. You need one thirsty bitch I can deal with who got there and there's a struggle. All right, that's cool. You get 4 of them, now it's annoying. Yeah, I like Gonzaga. I think they're the black sheep of this tournament. I like Gonzaga. You don't watch
What's
it.
their seed?
You're busy on your
What are
phone.
they? Like a 4?
4.
No, I'm just getting ready.
What else you got, Ev?
All right, last one. I'm gonna show you a video. This is pretty great. So this guy,
I like videos.
is he's in court. He's being charged with a felony for like wrongful imprisonment and I think assault with a deadly weapon. His strategy for getting the judge to let him off or reduce his sentence is very interesting. He's saying,
Please tell me showed up naked.
oh, way better. He decided to sing an original. He wrote all the original lyrics himself and basically sang Adele to the judge.
Oh, let's hear it.
What?
Did he get off? Probably
Hold on.
not. Unless it's just
What is this?
Can he sing?
What was he accused of, though, for one?
Hold on, let's hear this. You get all the white people like. Tell me, does hello from the other? Please tell me it worked.
Did he get off?
Did it work?
He's been sentenced to up to 17 years in prison.
Ah, shit. What did he do? What was the crime? God damn it.
That guy's great.
Oh, my God.
Unlawful imprisonment and carrying a concealed weapon.
Yeah, well, it's called kidnapping, so, you know.
I'm sorry. And he was
Sorry,
giving that
I
good-
kidnapped and it wasn't that good.
My bad, I killed people. I'm really sorry, but I obviously have a gift. So
I held
let
a
me
gun
off.
to his head and kept him in my basement.
Dude, and it's just
I'm
all right.
sorry.
Everyone was awkward. The whole crowd was like this.
I wrote the song and I wrote down sorry, sorry 10 times, and that should be enough to get me out of a huge crime like kidnapping with a deadly weapon.
Judge is like, very cool. That was terrible.
How's my
17
voice? I'm a shower singer.
17 years. Takes some balls to do that, though.
Yeah,
I'll
it
give
does.
that.
Well, when you're looking at 17 years,
You're gonna do some shit.
I'd be doing a dance as well, and I would have worked on
Oh,
my
I
voice.
would have thrown some. If you ever need anything, and I mean anything at all, I'm in cell block 42, and I have a positive attitude. By
would've
positive means I will suck your
Hey,
old
hey,
dick.
hey,
Sorry,
order
okay,
in this court.
okay,
Order in
sorry.
this court. But do meet me after in my chambers, please.
I will open up my cheeks.
All right,
Take a
order in this
couple
court. Order in this
years
court.
off of
Order in
me.
court. See horse.
Okay.
See monkeys. See monkeys.
See monkeys.
Good stuff, Evan. Thank you for that. That's
That was
hilarious.
brilliant.
That's hilarious.
That was
Save the
brilliant.
best for last.
Honey, I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what I'm not sorry for. Sleeping on great sheets.
Why would you be sorry for sleeping in clouds?
I
mean,
feel guilty, man.
I mean in Bowl and Branch.
I-
That's what I meant.
I know. It's because I feel guilty. You know why?
Why?
Because presidents sleep on these sheets.
Dude, because so you feel like an aristocrat?
I'm like, yeah, I don't deserve this. I haven't done anything to deserve
Dude,
these
when you
sheets.
go to sleep, do
and
you
they probably
feel-
cost, I don't know, thousands of dollars.
Think again. They're a lot cheaper than that.
100% organic cotton. These sheets
Not
are
sweatshop stuff
absolutely
either, not
pure softness.
Yeah. So you feel a little bit like the leader of the free world when you go to sleep?
I do, and I'm like, did these come from the White House? Nope, bowlandbranch.com. You can only get these there. You can't get them anywhere else. No department store. If you go to the department store and you're like, dude, I want the same sheets that Big Brown, the kid, and
Good
the
luck.
president
Good
sleep
luck.
on.
Bring a checkbook.
But I think they're going to be thousands of dollars.
And
You'd be right if you go to the store, but it's not that way at Bowl and Branch.
You seem so happy about that. Why? Tell us more.
Bowlandbranch.com.
BOLL Branch.
Oh, and guess what? They're like, these sheets are so dope. We'll let you try them full free for 30 nights.
What?
Yeah.
I
if you-
sleep in them for a month for
That's
free?
right. If you don't love them, you send them back. You got nothing to lose. It gets even better. Go to bowlandbranch.com today and get 20% off your entire order. You can get sheets, towels, blankets, duvet covers, everything, plus free shipping. And all their products come beautifully packaged in a signature box.
And don't fall for
It
this.
is nice.
Don't fall for this Egyptian cotton, thread count stuff. Egyptian cotton.
It's called honey dicking.
It's a plant. It's a plant that grows in India and Pakistan, I think, or in it's just not.
You got that? Yeah,
Yeah.
either way, it's 100% cotton, Bowl and Branch, so don't worry about any other sheet. Go to bowlandbranch.com today, 20% off your entire order. Use promo code FIGHTER. Bowlandbranch.com, promo code FIGHTER. Bowlandbranch.com, promo code FIGHTER.
Yeah.
What do you got for dropping knowledge? Drop it hard. Drop
it.
it hard.
Drop it hard.
Drop it.
Drop it hard. Well, I just had it.
Nope, not ready. Spent
No,
all
I
this
have.
time.
This is actually fascinating to me. So David Brooks, who's actually a conservative columnist, wrote a column called "No, Not Trump, Not Ever," and he goes bad on Trump. And what I think is kind of fascinating is that he's always accused of being a liar and saying stuff, but Politico, which is a very, very well respected political magazine. Its reporters, a guy named Daniel Lippin, Darren Samuelson, and Isaac Arnsdorf, fact-checked 4.6 hours of Trump's speeches and press conferences. And they found more than 6 untrue statements or one every 5 minutes. Think about that. 5 dozen, okay? And so, I think at the end of the day, you got to really ask yourself, if somebody is willing to lie that often about everything, is that really somebody who's fit to run for office? They say politicians lie, but even among Republicans and among publications that are sympathetic to the Republican cause, this guy is considered a major liar. So I worry about that, man. I think that if somebody is this crazy, they looked at think about this, 4.6 hours of stump speeches, press conferences, and more than 5 dozen, they were mischaracterizations, exaggerations, or simply false.
Liar!
Yeah. So I don't know, man. That's just, that was surprising to me. I've never been a fan of his, as you guys know, but man, I don't know, I don't know what to say about that. What do you do about that? What do you do? The Republicans, that's who the Republicans put forth?
I'll take the liar over that. Hillary, bitch.
I wouldn't, man.
Trump all day, bitch.
I don't know, man.
In your face, Brian. I'm going to vote for Trump just to piss you off.
Ah, damn it. I don't like Hillary
either.
I
need them tax breaks, baby. I need them tax breaks.
I don't
give a fuck who
But he
wins.
talks about things like the United States has a $500 billion a year trade deficit with China. It's just wrong. It's not true. No one backs him up on that.
I think
he's
they're all
a guy.
liars, though.
No,
Doesn't
no.
bother me.
This is different, Brendan. It's
Nah,
different.
I like a good liar.
No, this is not. You'll pay a price for that attitude. And I know you're kidding around, but when you think it's okay for a guy to lie that blatantly, this dude just literally just makes up falsehoods.
I appreciate the
whole
honey
cloth.
dicking of the entire nation. He's honey dicking everybody, and everyone's falling for it.
Well,
How ridiculous
not
is
everybody's
that?
falling
How
for it. But
well,
but there are people that don't
the
care.
Republican Party's falling for
Well,
it.
the
Everyone's
voters, a lot of
falling.
voters are like, I don't care. It's like, dude, pay attention.
That's honey dicking.
yeah.
Dude's gonna win the nomination.
Well, we've always had demagogues. We've always had people. The most dangerous people in history, politically, are always people that come along and are brash talkers with no real ideas, and they just appeal.
We've never
to the
had one get
masses.
this far with it though.
We have in other countries, that's for damn sure. And
Not
the
here,
results
though.
are always very dangerous.
Not here. It's
Yeah.
crazy, huh?
Yeah, it is a milestone.
Trump for president.
Yeah,
Just kidding, buddy.
we'll see. Not crazy about
You're gonna
Hillary
have to-
either.
You're gonna have to vote for Hillary.
I may have to vote for Hillary Clinton, and I can't believe I'm saying that out loud because I disagree with a lot of what she has to say too.
No, you only get to pick one of them.
And I wanted Trump. And, for me, if you had said, "Hey, Brian, Trump's all bluster, but at the end of the day, he's a sensible
me as
guy,
well, yeah.
and he surrounds himself with people." He doesn't even know what he doesn't know. It's not like the guy is. I keep waiting for him to come up with. Give me one idea. Just give me one idea instead of saying we're going to be great, we're going to win, we're going to win so much, we're going to keep winning, and it's going to be beautiful.
He has no plan.
Really? Yeah.
I'll tell you who's winning, man. Yeah, that's not good. I'll tell you who's winning, those MeUndies and these soft-ass underwear.
My favorite
That's who's
underwear.
winning. I'm actually wearing them right
The
now.
way they make my rump look. You saw my apple bottom.
You got a tight set of 1-2 coconuts back there.
Well, you're not mad at my coconuts.
Not at all. You got a
Especially
little
when
package
when
right
that modal hugs up on them like that. I mean, my rump forms up like so much beef in a pair of
there. The thing about
MeUndies.
MeUndies, they have sweats, they have underwear, so they make everything, man.
Wear them all the time. Wear my
All the
shorts.
time.
Wear my shorts to boxing.
Yeah, I can't get enough of them. I don't know what to say about them. They're so damn good. They send me a package every month now, but they're not like just your normal.
Well, they can send
white
They can send
underwear.
anybody a package once a month.
Anyone.
Get on
I'm just saying my personal
Yeah.
experience right now.
Yeah.
So they send me a pack, and they collab with these artists. So right now, it's a piece of art, really.
Yep.
That's what's pretty dope about them. All our companies do this. If you don't love MeUndies, they're free. No questions asked. If you don't love your first pair, they're free. MeUndies has dozens of styles, limited edition prints are the ones that I dig. You make a statement in your underwear. It's about details, people. So remember, Superman cared about his underwear. And booyah. Shipping is free in the U.S. and Canada. You save up to $8 a pair with a MeUndies subscription plan. That's what me and the kid did here. So get the subscription or a single pair and get 20% off your first order when you go to MeUndies.com/fighter. That's MeUndies.com/fighter. 20% off. Best underwear you've ever had in your life. Money back guaranteed. Boom.
Yeah.
All right. Fan questions.
All right, first one. What would you say has been the hardest thing you've ever done in your life?
I don't know, man.
It's a broad question.
God, yeah, I'm trying to think. What the? I'd probably say playing college football is the hardest thing. Not fighting professionally, not professional football, not some other stuff I've done. I'd say college football at Division I level. That was such a grind, man. As far as physically, that was the hardest thing I've ever done. Because I was younger too. I wasn't as educated. It was fucking tough, man. It was a lot of work. You were waking up, doing stuff you didn't want to do. There was a schedule. It was so competitive. Division I, you're trying to make a name for yourself. And then going to college, then dealing with all that stuff where you're kind of on your own for the first time. Kind of, you're not living with parents. You're trying to figure life out. You're having workouts nonstop. You're trying to get your degree. It's just so much going on, man. I'd probably say that. Just because you're younger, it's a lot to deal with.
All right, next one. This comes from Steph to the next level. She wants to know, how's Big Brown adjusting to life with Little Brown?
I mean, pretty good. I mean, the little dude, we got lucky, man. He's a good baby. He sleeps a ton, and he's pretty chill. He doesn't really cry. He's just getting big, and it's cute as hell. And just, I mean, the only thing, he wakes up every 3 hours. One night he slept 6 hours. He wakes up every 3 hours, but I mean, I know everyone's like, it's the toughest thing you ever do. Nah, man, I disagree. I mean, yeah, I've been on the road, but when I'm there, it's not the toughest thing I've ever done. That's why I always say everyone's so scared to have a kid, and people tell me, dude, I'm telling you, get ready, man. It's the toughest thing you can do. And then I thought about the people telling me that. I'm like, they've never gone through shit in their life. So I imagine it's going to be tough, and it's tough, but not even fucking close the most challenging thing I've ever done. For Joe either. Not even close. Not even close. Maybe because we got a good baby, and everyone goes, oh, wait and see. I guess, man, we got this. He's going to be fine. By far not the toughest thing we've ever done. Not even close.
Good to go. All right, this one comes from Alex P. Munson. Are the Yeezys everything you imagine them to be?
I mean, I love them. Don't get me wrong. Would I pay $2,000 for them? No. I want the black ones. They're dope. They're comfy. It's more, I think the Yeezys it's more like a style thing, like a style culture thing, right? It's like if they weren't Kanye West and if they weren't so exclusive to get, would I be wearing them? I don't know, man. So it's more like the exclusivity. They're cool. They look good in jeans. I don't wear tennis shoes a ton. I usually wear nice Italian leather. I have a ton of Greats or Common Projects. That's what I wear every day. This is the first time I've wore tennis shoes. I don't know how long. First time I wore tennis shoes on a stage in Denver is when I bust these bad boys out. First time I wore tennis shoes on a stage. It's always weird when you wear tennis shoes, I feel like. The Yeezys are a little bit of a fashion statement, but just to rock tennis shoes all the time, when guys rock tennis shoes in suits, it drives me nuts.
Ooh, yeah, not a good look.
I don't know. I can't take you serious.
It's like the sandals and jeans thing.
Can't take you serious. What else you got, Eb?
All right, this is an interesting question from Manuel Fu. So he wants to know basically how and when do you feel comfortable implementing technology with your kid? So when do you
an iPad?
Yeah, when's an okay point to let your kid start fucking around on your iPad and getting into the whole internet world, because that's a weird place these days for kids.
It's weird, but it's also a huge tool. What's wrong, I think, with a lot of parents, and what I see, especially in LA, sure as fucking Calabasas, go to Cheesecake Factory in Calabasas, all the kids, they're quiet because they're on iPads playing video games. I don't want that for my kid, man. He's not going to be the kid at the table with iPads or phones. Just keep him quiet. I'd rather him be engaged, and I'll take him crying and being fussy rather than just staring at a computer screen for 10 hours a day. So to me, that's a big deal. Cell phones, video games, iPads. It's like a cop-out for parents. They sit down at dinner. I know it keeps the kid quiet, but it's not good, man. He's not engaging with anyone. He's not in the conversation. He's not enjoying dinner. It's just basically all right, mom and dad have shit to do. Stare at this computer screen. It doesn't help them, with their personality or social skills or anything. So to me, that's a touchy one for me. Super touchy.
All right, next one. Be our last one. What is your opinion on the late stoppage, well, rather complete non-stoppage of Magny versus Lombard? So he's talking about the
second
absolute
round.
fucking minute and a half.
Who's the
long.
ref? Do we know?
Oh, God, yeah. Hold on, let me look it up. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Please let me know. Was it a guy I would know? I forget.
Oh, it was Steve Percival.
It's weird, man. Let the guy live to fight another day. Like, that fight was over. What, he had mount? It was just beating the brakes off and then had his back, right? Just
He had
wailing
mount.
on him.
He had either mount or back mount for a minute. Literally, no exaggeration here. The last minute and a half of the second round, where Lombard was just doing nothing but, keeping the telephone up. Basically, he's getting his ass whooped for a minute and a half straight.
And it was in the second round. So you're talking to a guy who, my last fight, same situation. I wasn't taking really much punishment, and Brown had my back wailing away. I wasn't hurt in the least bit. That's why I was like, why would you stop the fight? So as a fighter, yeah, man, let it go on. So it's tough. Now it's like, you look at that. If there wasn't a clear stoppage, I don't think anyone would have been upset if they stopped it.
I think his was way worse than yours.
Yeah, getting his ass. Yeah, because he's doing nothing. He was literally just like, he was fucked up. And the reason why now, because it's easier to say now that we see how the third round went, because in the third round it's like, oh shit, he shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be out there. He's fucked up. He's exhausted. But when you don't know that, it's tough. That's a tough one. I think a more educated ref who can see that, like, oh, this dude's really taking some punishment. He wants me to stop the fight. Because in the back in the locker room, they say, I'm going to ask you to move or do something. I'm going to stop the fight. So that's in my fight, I told the ref, I'm good. Don't stop it. I'm good. I was shouting, I'm good. And they stopped it. So I think with Hector, it was more, they should have stopped it. He was doing nothing. Tough.
I think it was, at least the way I kind of read it, was the first round was obviously a little rough for Neil, and he let that go. And you could have arguably stopped that too. Obviously, not stopping it was the right call, but you could have arguably stopped that fight at probably a couple different times in the first. So I think he was just giving Hector the same benefit of the doubt that he gave Neil.
Listen, man, a ref's job is tough, especially in that situation. You can't really see Hector. He has over, 40-something fights, 40-plus fights. He's been there before. You want to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's a co-main event in Australia. There's a lot going on. There's a lot riding on this fight. I get it. Shit happens. Wasn't the worst I've seen. Wasn't the worst. People should be more mad at Weidman Rockhold 1. That's an ass whooping. And there's blood, and you can physically see his face. Yeah, man. That one probably should have been stopped. So what can you do? Good for Neil the Gazelle Magny. Let's get this kid a title shot soon. One more. He's going Sizzler. One more. He's going Sizzler. This one's been fun, man. I'm trying to think. Live tours coming up. We are in the dirty South, New Orleans, starting April 7th. And that's part of our Texas tour. Granted, it's in New Orleans. So April 7th, we're in New Orleans. The Texas tour starts April 8th and 9th. We start in Dallas. We go to Houston as well. And then we are also in Oklahoma on the 23rd, which that's going to be a lot of fun. So those tickets will be up for sale soon. They just haven't put them up yet. They've put up New Orleans, Dallas, and Houston. You can get those tickets right now for April 7th, 8th, and 9th. Oklahoma on the 23rd. It's at a casino out there. We will have those available very shortly for you guys. I see the text. I see the tweets. I see the Instagram post. So there you go. So April, we got one hell of a month. We got the Texas tour and New Orleans, April 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's New Orleans, Dallas, Houston, Oklahoma on the 23rd. And then we start the Midwest tour April 28th, and that is in Minneapolis, Madison, Wisconsin. That's a great place. And then we end that bitch in Chicago, Chi-Town, Chicago Theater. Those tickets are going super fast. So all of them are almost sold out. Get on there now, tfatk.com right now. Get the live show tickets. These things are so much fun. I can't wait to meet all you guys. We love you guys. Denver, I can't tell you enough how much fun I had. And Irvine, I got to be honest, that and the Comedy Store in Hollywood are my favorite so far. Irvine, dude, they ran such a fun ship. So professional, such a great stage. Fun audience. That should do it, kids. And then tfatk3d.com. You get Bryan Count Special Never Grow Up right now when you pre-order the Fighter Kid 3D 12-episode package. And you also get the limited edition Fighter Kid 3D tee as well. Go to tfatk3d.com. Bryan Count special, Never Grow Up. You get it right now. We love you guys. Thank you for the support. I can't thank you enough, so I'm not even going to try. This is the Fighter and the Kid. We're out.